Well, actually, we'll film you right here by the bus. Is that okay? Okay. My name is Arisha.
No, you can interview with them.
Louis, you don't want them to interview?
No, they can interview with them. Just letting them know that you're not with the national organization. I'm just saying the non-tour tracker seems a little deceptive.
It's called the non-tour tracker.
It's a little deceptive to them who don't know who it is, that's all.
Can I interview you?
What do you want to say?
No, I want to interview you.
Okay, go ahead.
About your views about same-sex marriage. Is that okay? Okay, I want to talk about the case of Loving, Virginia that Maggie referenced. Do you know that case? Some people, I'm sure you would be aware, would have said back then, you know, over 40 years ago, that that was redefining marriage. What do you think of that?
I think that was based on racism.
That if I were here, you know, 50 years ago, that this might be a rally against Loving, Virginia instead of against same-sex couples?
But I think that bans upon interracial marriage were based on racism.
Okay.
This is not based on anything.
So
I don't agree with it.
So are you comfortable in 50 years sort of, you know, having all this video footage of you taking this view? Are you comfortable with the notion that, you know,
taking the view against same-sex marriage?
Right.
Absolutely comfortable.
So you're comfortable with, you know, Maggie talked a little bit about how equality activists are trying to make this the new racist issue and they want to make you into bigots, that type of thing.
They've already been doing that for a while.
Okay, so but you're comfortable in 50 years, once society has sort of moved forward and evolved on this issue, that you're sort of going to be equated to the strong Thurmans, the people,
your question is implying that in 50 years there's going to be same-sex marriage, and I don't believe there is going to be.
Now, based on history, do you think that's a logical view to have of the way things work? Like, you know, it seems like we become more liberal, more accepting, more tolerant as time goes by, and so it seems strange to me that in this particular case, all of a sudden we wouldn't continue on that path towards more tolerance.
I think throughout history there's been swings to the left and right. We've seen that with the election of George Bush and then the election of Barack Obama. So political winds shift left and right throughout history.
Yeah, but you know, we didn't become a more racist country over the last 60 years. We became a less racist country.
And that's good.
Isn't it safe, or isn't it logical to assume that instead of becoming a more homophobic country, that will become a less homophobic country?
Well, I don't think that this is a homophobic country to begin with, so therefore we can't become less homophobic.
Really? You don't think this is you don't think that, like,
our country itself? No, I think there are homophobic aspects, people that are homophobic, yes.
Do you think you're homophobic?
No.
You write a blog. You're on a bus.
And what's hateful about our bus? You have taken pictures of the bus?
Yes, I've taken tons of pictures of the bus.
So what's hateful about the bus itself? Besides the bumper sticker slogan that, you know, people who oppose same-sex marriage are bigots. What's hateful about it?
Do you understand? Do you have compassion for these people? Like, have you ever?
Well, I offered you guys a glass of water. I admit it, on our side there are radical Christians, people with stupid shirts. And on your side too, you saw what happened in Providence. And I don't think you agree with most of what happened in Providence. And on our end, there are people who do the same thing on our end. The majority of African Americans in this country do not appreciate the fact that the homosexual agenda and people who support their agenda are out there citing the civil rights movement as a basis to support the gay rights movement. I think
do you think there are any similarities between the black civil rights movement and the gay civil rights movement?
Besides the title civil rights movement?
Yes, besides the title civil rights movement.
I don't think that...
because you know what civil rights means, right? Trying to get rights.
I know what civil rights
okay, so, like, you know, other than the label of civil rights, which is a generic label, you know, what's the difference between the struggle that black Americans faced to gain more rights in this country and the struggle that homosexuals
I think that the problem that African Americans were facing during the civil rights movement was based on racism and actual hatred. And they were being lynched. And it seems like, for the most part, when same-sex couples are adopting children, they're doing it because they want the children. They're adopting the children that they want, not giving the children the parents they need.
Oh, and so why don't you think, you know, a loving couple can be the parents that children need? Like, I know a lot of kids raised by...
We're getting into the issue of same-sex adoption, which is not what this tour is about. We're talking
so you're in favor of same-sex adoption?
No, but I'm saying that, why don't we stay on topic?
Okay.
Let me step in. You have somebody here that's actually looking for